This video explains how to set colors by group in a ggplot2 plot using the R programming language. So without too much talk, let's dive into the R code. In this video I will show you several examples, and all of these examples are based on the data frame that we can create with lines 2 to 8 of the code. So after running these lines of code, a new data set called data is appearing at the top right. And if you click on this data set, a new window is opened, which is showing the structure of our data frame. And as you can see, our data frame contains the three columns X, Y, and group, whereby the columns X and Y contain numeric values, and the group column is a group indicator. Now in this tutorial we want to draw our data using the ggplot2 package, and for that reason we also need to install and load the ggplot2 package, as you can see in lines 10 and 11 of the code. I have installed the package already, so for that reason I'm just going to load it with line 11. And then in the next step we can use the functions of the ggplot2 package to draw a ggplot2 plot, as you can see in lines 13 to 18 of the code. So in this case I'm using the geom line and geom point functions to draw a line and point plot of our data. So after running lines 13 and 18 of the code, you can see that we have created a line and point plot. And this plot shows 4 different lines that connect the different data points in our data based on our different groups. Now at this point we have not added any color to our graphic. So in order to change that, we can use the code that you can see in lines 20 to 25. So the difference in this part of the code compared to the previous lines of code is that we are setting the aesthetics within the geom line function, and within the AES function I'm specifying the col argument to be equal to our group indicator. So after running lines 20 to 25 of the code, you can see at the bottom right of RStudio that our plot is updated, and this time the lines of our groups are shown in different colors. And on the right side of the plot, we have also added a legend which identifies the different groups A, B, C, and D. So in this case, we have only changed the colors of the lines of our groups. However, it's also possible to change all the components of our groups, as you can see in lines 27 to 32 of the code. So in this case, I'm specifying the col argument within the aesthetics within the ggplot function instead of the geom line function as in the previous example. So after running lines 27 to 32 of the code, you can see that our plot is changed once again, and as you can see now the points are also shown in a different color. So far we have set the colors based on the default specifications of the ggplot2 package. However, it's also possible to set the colors manually, and this is what I want to show you in the next example in lines 34 to 43 of the code. So in these lines of code, I'm using the same syntax as in the previous example. So I'm setting the col argument within the aesthetics of the ggplot function. However, then I'm adding to this the scale color manual function, and within this function I'm specifying 4 different hex color codes that will correspond to the 4 different groups in our dataset. So after running lines 34 to 43 of the code, our plot is updated once again, and as you can see, this time we have selected the colors manually. So until now we have only created line and point plots. However, we can use similar logic in the ggplot2 functions when we create other types of plots. So just as an additional example, I want to show you how to change the colors by groups in a box plot. And we can do that, as you can see, in lines 45 to 48. So in this case, I'm setting the fill argument within the aesthetics of the ggplot function to be equal to group. And then I'm specifying that I want to draw a box plot of our data. So after running lines 45 to 48 of the code, you can see that another plot is created based on our 4 different groups. Those 4 different groups are shown in different box plots, and each of the boxes contains a different filling color. That's all I wanted to explain in this video. In case you want to learn more on this topic, you may check out my homepage statisticsglobe.com, because on my homepage I have recently published a tutorial in which I'm explaining the content of this video in some more detail. I will put a link to this tutorial into the description of the video so you can find it there. If you have liked this video or if you have any questions, let me know in the comments section below. I'll try to respond to all comments as soon as I can. Furthermore, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get notified about future video releases. I have already published about 500 videos on this channel and I'm releasing new videos on a daily basis. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next video.